Okay, let me start over. So I guess I have to do this. So it says in the record from the ER, I have basilar atelectasis, which means that my lungs are partially collapsed. And I guess it's necessary to do this. So my lymphocytes are at 14.6% and normal range is 24 to 44%. One ABS is at 9.74 when it should be between 1.80 and 7.70. Another ABS is at 1.08 when it should be 0.00 to 0.80. My potassium is at 3.4. The lower range for that is 3.5. My CO2 level is at 21, and the lower range for that is 22. It should be between 22 and 32. For URINALYSIS with reflex to culture, my specific is at 1.035. Normal is 1.003 to 1.028. There is trace protein found. Ketones were found. And trace hemoglobin. So I think that's like the necessary stuff for you guys to hear. And then there was a small calcified granuloma at the right lower lobe in my lung. Anyway, other than that, I kind of find it interesting. So when I was talking to my mom, or texting with my mom, I should say, I called her because I thought I was going to have to bail out of the illegal arrest, and it was illegal. I called her from the jail. And so anyway, when I was texting back and forth with my mom yesterday, she mentioned that it's only 7 cents per minute for calls from the jail or whatever. And then she said that it's only 4 cents per minute in New York. And there's just no reason for her to say anything about New York. So I took that as her dropping a hint that myredbook.com Republican felon pretending to be a doctor is actually corrupt DOJ, stalker, solicitor of stalking, rapist, solicitor of rape, assaulter, solicitor of assaulting, libel writer, solicitor of libel writing, slanderer, solicitor of slandering, libel, I said that already, didn't I? Perjurer, suborner of perjury, solicitor of perjury, black hat hacker, solicitor of black hat hacking, extortionist, briber, blackmailer, kickback receiver, kickback provider, etc., Area Alex Kriegsman had contacted her. That's how I took the mention of New York by my mom. Then, just oddly enough today, I got a text message from my rheumatologist who treats my young psoriatic arthritis, asking if I had received the new auto injector and if I was using it. This auto injector has Bluetooth on it. The prior auto injector did not have Bluetooth. Gee, I wonder why. Is that so, I don't know, myredbook.com Republican felon, etc., DOJ pretending to be a doctor, Area Alex Kriegsman can illegally eavesdrop? Yeah, I think so. Or, perhaps it's so that myredbook.com Republican felon, etc., former attorney Cliff Liu can illegally eavesdrop. Maybe that's what that's all about. You think? Yes, I use the auto injector. Nonetheless, the rest of the time, just like the previous auto injector, it's turned off and in a box. You know, there are some things that I like to keep in pretty decent condition for as long as possible. Like my mom taught me that that is something that you should do with respect to certain things. Like, for example, when I was younger, I used to have this red pea coat. And, you know, people used to call me Little Red Riding Hood, which I didn't really care that they called me that. Anyway, so, you know, I kept that thing in as good as condition as possible, as long as possible. Like, it didn't get thrown on the floor or anything like that. And, you know, it made it to the laundromat, and that peacoat lasted for a while. So that's all I'm going to say for now. I am not feeling well still. Definitely having issues with coughing that are remaining. I may need to head to the ER again later on this evening or in the middle of the night again. Hopefully not, but we'll see. So have a good night, everyone, or good afternoon or good morning, depending on where you are.